Magical. For my new people, thank you for tuning in to Sassi Is Magical. Don't For the ones that are coming back, thank you guys for coming back. We're going to go ahead and read for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, talking about what's coming towards you guys for the month of August. All right. We are definitely going to start with we're going to start with a general message, a general reading, then we're going to go over and get something about love, see what's coming in for love, and then see what's coming in for not only love, and then we're gonna do love, then career, finance, and then give you guys some advice for August. All right, give me one second, because yeah, I'm trying to see what's going on. All right, let's go ahead and get some cards pulled. We're gonna start with the this deck here, and this is Sassy Oracle, Sassy Thought from Oracle cards that I have made myself. We're gonna pull about four of these cards and see what's going on with you guys. Get the shit out of me. All right, and pull some cards. Get some cards for Scorpio. Spirit, let's get some cards from Scorpio. What's coming towards them for the month of August? Let's get some cards for Scorpio to see what's coming towards them for the month of August. Again, thank you all for joining. For the ones that are new, I hope you like what you see or hear. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. Share the live. All right, let's see what we got here. Feeling sexy. I heard that. The fuck, Scorpio. Such an awesome way to start for you guys. You're another one of those sensual signs who always moves like, hey Chelsea, always moves like you on the catwalk, or like, you know what I'm saying? You just have a sexy vibe about you, Scorpio. All right, let's see me get another card for Scorpio. Pregnant? Who's gonna find out they're pregnant in the month of August? Which of my Scorpios is gonna have a baby? Congratulations in advance for the ones who want to have a baby, and for the ones that don't want to have a baby. I'm sorry. Hey, Crisco. Sagittarius is next. We are currently on Scorpio. And this might not just be, you hearing of pregnancy yourself. Some of you may be hearing of a close relative that's pregnant. Some of you may be birthing a huge project, a huge idea. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily have to be actual pregnancy, but for some, it is an actual pregnancy. And congratulations in advance, especially if that's what you want. All right, give me another card for Scorpio and what's coming towards them in the month of August. Sunshine. Okay, some of y'all need a little sunshine. Who lives in the sunshine state? Who's from Florida? I've already done Leo. You can go back. I think I did Leo like a couple days ago, so I've already done Leo. Hold on, y'all. My cards fell on the floor. I gotta pick them up. One second. Yep, I already done Leo. I did that maybe like I don't know. I think maybe like a week ago I did Leo, and then I'm gonna go straight to Sagittarius after I finish Scorpio. All right. Who lives in the Sunshine State? Anybody lives in the Sunshine State? Could be living in the Sunshine State or moving to the Sunshine State. Or some of you just enjoying the sun. Or some of you need to get out in the sun a little more. But we'll clarify with some oracle cards. Let me get a few more cards pulled here. One more card pull here. The grass ain't greener. Yes, I said ain't. I am Southern, as you probably could tell by my accent. I am Southern, and so yeah, I said ain't. The grass ain't greener on the other side. So for some who have left a certain situation and went towards something else, that situation probably will show you in the month of August that it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. You tried it. You're gonna give something a try, and it's not exactly what you thought it would be. Let's go ahead and pull some cards. Let's get some clarifier for Scorpio and what's coming towards them in the month of August. Some cards for Scorpio and what's coming towards them in the month of August. And some cards for Scorpio and what's coming towards them in the month of August. Feeling sexy. Okay, somebody feeling a little too sexy. Because listen, pregnancy test, unsure, pregnancy scare, positive, negative. This is feeling sexy. This is what the clarifier that I got for feeling sexy on top of pulling pregnant. Now, if you're a man, you're like, Sassy, I can't get pregnant. Hey, put on a condom. Wear a condom. If you don't want to get anyone pregnant, or if you know what I'm saying, like, wear a condom because pregnancy's in the air for you, Scorpio. What the hell does that have to do with feeling sexy? I don't know. Maybe somebody wants a pregnancy test, or you were feeling wants a baby, and you probably were feeling sexy at one time. You probably were feeling sexy at one time, and like you were feeling too sexy, and you went and got your sexy on, and it's a possibility of you being pregnant. And some of you might just be a pregnancy scare. You go out there and you get a pregnancy test, and it comes out negative. But for some, it's gonna be positive. There's some Scorpios about to have a baby. Invite me to the baby shower. I love babies. Send me the registry. I love babies. I love babies. Let me know. Put me in. Because wow. Hold on, you guys. Put me in. All right, let's see. Let's clarify pregnant for Scorpio and what's coming towards them in the month of August. Envy. For the ones who want to be pregnant, when you find out that you are pregnant, there's somebody's gonna be jealous of the pregnancy. Somebody gonna dislike the fact that you're having a baby. They're not gonna like the fact that you're pregnant. Like maybe they want to be pregnant too, and they can't conceive, possibly. Or if you're a man and maybe you're with someone else, but you get somebody else pregnant, or maybe somebody that you like or that likes you finds out that you've gotten somebody else pregnant, and they're gonna be jealous as hell. They're gonna be upset. They're gonna be upset. They're not gonna like the fact that you have somebody else pregnant, Scorpio male. And if you're a woman again, once you announce the pregnancy, they're not gonna like the fact that you are pregnant. They're gonna be jealous of you being pregnant. And again, for the ones who can't, have kids, I understand. And this might not be your story. Again, you could be birthing a project, and you might be birthing out, you might be creating something great that's not has nothing to do with the baby, and you might have someone that's just jealous of you with the fact that you have such a great idea, and they're going to become jealous of that. Sunshine, we're going to clarify sunshine. Fake friends. I'm thinking this sunshine is going to expose the fake friends. I think that you getting out into this light, you getting out into the full view of the sun, is going to expose some fake friends. I don't know why I get some people are in the sunshine state. Like some people these are Floridians. So there's a Floridian that this is specific to. Excuse me, but there's going to be some exposure of these fake friends. There's going to be some type of light shining down, sunshine shining down, exposing these fake friends. They might be jealous of your light. Maybe your aura is golden like a sunshine, like rays of sun, and they're around you strictly to just get what they can from you or just get some warmth from you. Because sun makes you warm, makes you hot, and they could be just around you just to get some of that warmth. When in actuality, they could care less about you. They don't have anything to offer. All they want to do is take, take, take. All right, let's clarify grass and greener. What does that mean for a Scorpio? What does that mean for Scorpio, grass and greener? Sex shop. Okay, so listen, I know people are like, okay, what the hell is sex shop? And this is not necessarily like you an actual sex shop. Did you go somewhere thinking that maybe because the sex was better that it would be better over there? Or did you go somewhere, or are you going, since this is for August, are you going somewhere um thinking that they look good, so maybe the sex would be good, but you already had somebody? You already had somebody. You already were dealing with someone, but then you kind of got tempted by something else and you decided to go give it a try. And it was not all that it was cracked up to be. Like, I don't want to be too detailed, but like, was it not as wet? Was it not as big? Was the stroke not as good? You went over there and you tried it and it just was not what you thought it would be. Like, what did you think exactly? What did you think exactly? Hold on, y'all. Do 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 do. Alrighty, let's see. Let's pull some more cards. Let's get some more clarity. Let's get some more clarity. All right, with this feeling sexy and these pregnancy tests, assistance, spirit guide. I don't know what the heck just happened just then. That was just crazy. I don't know, it just kicked me off. But now we're back on. All right. Pregnancy test, you're feeling sexy, then it's like somebody's pregnant. And some of y'all tended to get pregnant. Somebody asked for this pregnancy. Somebody asked for this pregnancy. Somebody went and prayed for this pregnancy. Again, this is a very specific story, Scorpio. So I understand if it might not be your story. Like, I get it. But this story is very specific. Somebody went and they asked for this pregnancy. They wanted this pregnancy. They wanted this. They wanted this pregnancy. And like, here we are. Here we are. For some of you, or you are going to get exactly what you're asking for. That is very specific for the Scorpio who actually wanted to have a baby. You wanted something to come in for you. This is very specific for you. If you went and you asked, some of y'all probably did some type of magic. I don't know if everybody, I'm sure not everybody's into that, but somebody actually went and did some type of magic and they asked for this pregnancy. And you're going to get it. You're going to find out within this month that you are, or some of you are even going to conceive in this month and maybe find out next month. But you asked for this, Scorpio. And again, this is not for everybody. This is definitely for just who it's for. But ask and you shall receive. Your spirit guides were like, yeah, okay. You want a baby? We're going to help you get one. We got this. Guess it's the right time, right energy, right moment for them to give you exactly what you were looking for. Let's clarify this pregnant card with this envy. Let's see. The person that's jealous, I got a couple cards, and I'm actually gonna take them all. I'm actually gonna take them all. Right. I'm gonna take them all. Um, the first card that came out was seeds and spring. So that's that planting a seed, and everybody, that's you plant a seed in order to have a baby, right? A seed has been fucking planted, Scorpio. Okay. For a lot of you, congratulations in advance. And I feel like the person that is jealous of you being pregnant is possibly an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. There, that is who's possibly, sorry, it's upside down, possibly envious of you being pregnant, an air sign. And for some of you, maybe just be pregnant by an air sign. But I'm thinking for the majority of you, there's an air sign that is going to feel some type of way about you having a baby, about you. And again, if you're not having a baby, about your about this major project that you've been thinking about, or that you've been working on, or that you're soon going to bring to light. They're jealous. They're jealous. Be mindful of an air sign. Of course, that's not for everybody, but there is an air sign that is jealous of the things that you have going on in your life. These are major changes. These are major situations, and this air sign is going to be on the side looking like, why this bitch? Why is this bitch getting pregnant? Or why is this bitch birthing that type of idea? They don't deserve it. They're really over there thinking that you don't deserve to get what's coming towards you. And that's why, like, get them out your circle. And I'm thinking that has something to do with this fake friends. You got fake friends around you that's constantly trying to get you, trying to be a part of your warm Scorpio, and they don't have nothing to offer you. They don't. It's not even they don't have anything to offer you. They don't want to offer you shit because they actually don't want to see you doing better than they are. They don't want to see you getting the things that you're getting, Scorpio. Another card. That's cool. Let's clarify. They don't want to see you getting the cars that you're getting. I mean, the things that you're getting. They don't want to see you elevate. They don't want to see you getting anything positive, but they want to be in your space to take up some of the positive energy, but they're jealous of you receiving things. And I believe that's fucking weird as hell because, like, how you want to be a part of me to benefit from what I have, but you don't really want me to have it? Like, isn't that just sick in the fucking head? Like, what kind of mindset is that? That's a weird mindset. That's a weird mindset. Another card. Let's clarify this fake friends. Toxicity, bound, and patterns. This person, you know who this person is. It's a person that constantly doing the same things over and over again. And not only are they doing the same things over and over again, my life keep going off. My life keeps going off. I don't know why. This person is extremely jealous. This person keeps going through the same cycles, and they keep going through the same things, and every time they go through it they come and they tell you about it. You give them advice, but then they don't really want to hear your advice. They really just want to complain, and they're basically fucking insane, Scorpio. They're insane because, like, what's really the definition of insanity? Like doing the same thing over and over and expecting change. And that's exactly what this person is trying to do. They're doing the same shit over and over again. This fake friend is doing the same shit over and over again. And they keep coming to you to get some of your positive energy, to get some of your words and your wisdom, but they never take it. They never take it because what they really want, they don't really want your words. They want you to do shit for them. They want you to do things for them. They want you to work things out for them, which is weird. Like, but you have to learn your own lesson, and you have to do what you need to do in order to break this bond, in order to break yourself out of these old patterns and stop going around and around on this damn hamster wheel. But they can't seem to do it. They're like, I want Scorpio to fight this battle for me. I want to go over there and I'm gonna tell Scorpio what's going on, and then I want them to fight this battle for me. And that's basically what they want. They want you to do the work. They want to come and talk about it. And guess what? When you don't do the work, when you don't do anything for them besides like give them great advice, give them some of your wisdom, they go back and they talk shit about you after their life still is doing the same shit that it's been doing. They go back and they talk about you because things aren't going how they wanted to go. Things didn't go how they wanted to go. So yeah, they go back and they talk about you. That's why they're fake. They go back and they tell all your business. Stop talking to this person. Like, I don't really know who it is, but you know who it is, Scorpio. You know the person that's keeps coming to you over and over with the same ass problem, and you keep giving them advice and telling them how to move forward, and they don't. You know, let's get a clarifier on the grass ain't greener and this sex shop. Mm-hmm. And this somebody you knew. You knew this person. You know this person. Memories and nostalgia. You know this person. And you might not have, maybe you y'all had like sexual energy in the past and y'all had did things in the past. And like maybe it was good back then. Maybe it was good back then. And then like y'all just stop messing around. Just stop messing around. You got your own person, but then you saw him again, and like memories and things started popping up, and so you were like, okay, we could try this shit again. Like let's run it back. And then you get your ass over there, and it's whack now. It's whack now. And sometimes I believe like things can be bad because you might not even be feeling them the same way that you were feeling them before. You may have had a little more feelings for them. Because sometimes when you have a little more feelings for somebody, like your emotions are heavier in it in the beginning, like you'll let certain things slide. You'll let certain things slide. Or maybe the person that you're with right now is actually good. They're actually good. And so you maybe you're trying to compare. You're trying to see if they were still good, but they actually terrible. They actually suck. But you were thinking about the past version of them. This is somebody that you had some type of dealings with before, and time passed. Time passed. You saw him recently, and you're like, "Let's go ahead and give it a shot." And the shit is not hitting on anything. It's whack. It's whack, Scorpio. It's whack. You knew it was whack. You knew it was whack. It's definitely whack. It was whack. Big dog. Hold on real quick. I'm trying to see something. That shit was whack, Scorpio. You went back over there trying to get that, oh, at least try to get it one more time. And there was nothing worth getting. Let me see something. There was nothing worth getting, huh? Where you saw him at? What you saw him in the mall? What you saw him at a restaurant? What you saw him riding past in the streets? Saw him at the store? And maybe they still look good to you, but then you tried to go back to it. And a lot of times I believe for this particular scenario, um, you saw them and you were like, dang, they look good. And you started reminiscing on how it was back then. And you just wanted to give it another try. You just wanted to run it back to see if it's still what it was. And it's not what it was. It's not what it was. And you probably already have somebody. And if you already have somebody, because it says grass ain't greener, so you typically when the grass isn't greener and we think like that, that's because we already have something, but we want to go over here and we want to try something else to see if it's better. And it wasn't better. It wasn't better. It was whack. You went over there and said, I'm gonna give this shit a shot. This bitch looks good. This bitch is sexy. This bitch is fine. I remember we was doing this. I remember we was doing that. And it's nothing like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? This person's probably nothing like they used to be mentally, spiritually, emotionally, them themselves. You know what I'm saying? And we'll tell them what type of shit they've been through since the last time you've been with them. Let's get some more clarifiers for Scorpio. We're going back over here to feeling sexy. It's about to rain out here. I don't know. I like this. Especially if you're a Scorpio who wants a baby. This is beautiful union. This is beautiful union. Like, some of y'all have are gonna have a baby like with a good person. It's gonna come from such a balanced partnership. Some of y'all gonna have a baby with a good ass person. And you pray for this. You ask for this. You asked for this. You asked some of my Scorpios asked for this. You asked, you went to spirit, you went to your ancestors, you went to God, you went to Allah, you went to somebody that you pray to, and you asked them for this baby, and you also asked them for this partnership, because the partnership shows two of cups energy. That's a mutual understanding. That's a mutual agreement. That's a balanced, healthy relationship. And you ask for this. And I believe the things that you ask for, Scorpio, for some Scorpios, because I'm sure not every Scorpio wants a baby. And it could be my Scorpio man too. You wanted a balanced partnership. You wanted somebody that you can have a baby with, and you both can enjoy this pregnancy. You both can enjoy this relationship. Like, it's the baby is coming. Okay. Many blessings to you, love. Shook. Many blessings to you. Yes, go in my descriptions and give me a text at that phone number that I put into my description, and we can go ahead and book a reading. You see how the demons, they get on here and they be wanting you to argue with them. I don't have no energy for an argument with anybody. That it's just okay. It's just okay. Let me see. Let's get some more clarifiers here. Let's talk about this pregnant. Let's talk about this pregnancy and this envious person that's jealous of you being pregnant. Look at you. You the demon. You the demon, sugar. You the demon. And the reason why you're the demon is because if you're coming from a place of sharing your religion or sharing your God, you come in love, not hate. But since you can't come in love, you're the demon. You're the demon. It be like that sometimes. And I bet you're on there typing so fast with your little Twitter fingers, typing so quick. So angry. Yeah, I don't have time for you. On to the next. Let's get a clarifier for the next stack of cards. I appreciate your viewing though. I appreciate you adding to my view count. Temperance. They hate how you're balancing out things, Scorpio. They dislike how you're balancing out things. They really have a dislike for how you're balancing your life, how you're pouring into yourself. And and the fact that you're pouring into yourself is what's causing you, what's helping you plant these seeds, what's helping things grow for you. And they don't understand, like, it probably took you a long time to even get to this place of pouring into yourself in such a positive way. And for a lot of them, I believe they know. They've watched you, but since they're so envious, they can't appreciate what got you here. They can't appreciate you moving the way that you're moving, Scorpio. They can't appreciate it. They can't appreciate this project that you're birthing. They can't appreciate this new life that you're trying to make for yourself because they're so jealous of the fact that you are trying to make this life for yourself, that you are actually going to get exactly what you want. They're jealous. They're jealous. They are extremely jealous because Scorpio's working on themselves. They working on themselves. They trying to get their stuff together and they jealous. It is so crazy. It is a wild ride. Let's go ahead and just remove little buddy. Even though I appreciate your view though. You know, your view will stay, but you won't. You'll go, but your view will stay. You got somebody totally envious of your movements. They're so envious. They're so envious. From a Scorpio who aren't pregnant, and you're like, I can't get pregnant. They're jealous of the project. You probably told them about it. You probably told them about it. You probably sat up there and was like, I want to do this. This is what I'm working on. I'm going to school for this. I just got a promotion at my job because I introduced this. And they're looking at you like, well, how the fuck did Scorpio get here? How are they getting this? Like, they're jealous. And again, for a lot of you, I feel like it's the air sign that you're around, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that is watching you hard. And they don't like the fact that you are pouring into yourself, working on you, finding true balance, finding true love, finding, the good intentions for yourself. They don't like it. They're completely jealous of it. They are completely jealous of it. All right. Like it's so interesting to know that they are watching you, and they probably all in your face, and you probably don't even know how envious they are of you. You probably don't even know, because when they're around you, they smiling all in your face, but behind your back, they talking about it. They have so much to say. Like, I believe this month you're gonna find out. They got a this fake friend. They're so unhappy. Their home life looks like shit. Their home life looks like crap. Like, their home life is so jealous. It's so messed up, Scorpio, and they're watching you and your warmth, and they watching you and your growth, and they watching you look so healthy and good and doing the things that you need to do to benefit you and your household and your career, and your future. But their household looks like shit. Some of them might be on some type of drugs. They might have some type of addiction, but they're definitely in a hamster wheel of a cycle. They're in a hamster wheel of a cycle. They're just running and running and running and running in a cycle. They're running in circles, doing the same things over and over again because they're not smart enough to actually take the advice that you're giving them, because you're giving them advice. You're telling them. You're talking to them. You're talking to them. And the reason why I know you're talking to them, because you have this sunshine card. They're around you because there's warmth there, there's love there, and they know it. There's warmth there, and you're giving them some advice. But what I'm telling you, what they want, Scorpio, what they want is for you to do it. They want you to do the work for them. They want you to come over in their house, and for some of them, they want you to help them clean up. Some of them, Scorpio, they want you to help them decorate their space because you have a nicely decorated home, a nicely furnished home. And so when they come into your home, they see how nice and furnished it is. And they want you to come and furnish theirs. And not only they want you to come and furnish theirs, they want you to buy the furniture. They don't want to purchase the furniture so you can fix it for them or help them put it in place. They want you to buy the furniture. They want you to put it in the house. They want you to decorate the house while they sit to the side. And when you don't do the things that they want you to do, they go and talk about you. They go and say the most craziest things about you. They go and spread your business to anybody that will listen. It could be they'll talk about you to a stranger. They're that fake. They're that horrible. They're that fake of a friend. And they're going through so much shit in their lives that they putting it on you. They trying to make it seem like you the problem, Scorpio, when you're not the problem at all. You over here trying to get your shit together. You over here trying to constantly gain, and you're trying to constantly win and do what you need to do, while they're jealous. They're jealous of you living. They're jealous of you living. And the craziest thing about it, Scorpio, they jealous of the basic shit. They don't even know that shit is about to get even sweeter. They jealous of the fact that you got a house, a car, a clean home, a nicely decorated home, a refrigerator full of food. Those are basic things that we should just already have. Those are basic. They're not about to be ready for the trips that you're about to take. They're not going to be ready for the money that's about to constantly come your way, for the way your bank account is about to overflow. They're not going to be ready for that. That shit is going to make them have a stroke when they see the way that things are about to change in your favor, because you're birthing something beautiful. For some, it's a baby, an actual baby. But for the ones that's not an actual baby, you're birthing something beautiful because you're taking the time to heal yourself. Some of my Scorpios are detoxing, and not only from, toxins in the body, also from people around you, people, places, or things. You're detoxing. You're removing yourself from certain environments that just don't mean you no good. Shit, it don't mean you any type of good. So you're detoxing and you're moving yourself away from those things. And this person is one of those things. I think a lot of times you're hinting at removing yourself from different things, and this person is so stuck in a cycle that they know that they're a part of what you're about to remove from your life, because bitch, you're toxic. You're toxic. You keep doing the same thing over and over while I'm trying to work on me and fix me. You keep working, you keep want to do the same shit over and over again. No, I don't want to go and club at this particular club. I'm not saying that you don't want to go out, Scorpio, because you probably still want to go out, but maybe you want to go out in a different setting. You want to meet different people. Where you used to like a little hole in the wall here and there, you might want to go to a cigar lounge, a nice sophisticated I would say bar, but like a nice lounge. Like you want to do things differently now. You want to move differently now. And this person is so stuck in their toxic ass ways. I just get the energy of this person, this fake friend, being young minded. They might not be young in age, they might be older, but I could definitely see them being young minded. I could see this person being young minded. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this person is young minded, and they can't understand why you want to grow. Some of them are even scared to say their real ages. When a person asks them their age, they hesitate to say their age because they're so stuck in a young mindset that they don't want to talk about their current age because they may be older and want to be so young, and they're so stuck in their old ways, and they're so stuck in that old toxic ass pattern. Yeah, and they know, again, I believe they know that they're a part of what you're detoxing from. That eventually they're not going to be able to get that sunshine. They're not going to be able to enjoy that warmth. You're going to be walking away from them. You're no longer going to be dealing with them in a negative ass energy, because after so long of people coming to you and talking to you about their problems, it becomes draining to you. It becomes draining because, bitch, how many times I gotta tell you that what you're saying or what you're going through is, I'm not gonna say an easy fix, but it can be fixed. And which route are you gonna take? Which route are they going to take to start trying to fix it instead of keep doing it over and over again and bringing you the problem? Like you're just gonna say, well, hey, give me your problem and I'll go ahead and fix it for you. Thank you. Give me your problem and I'll go ahead and fix it for you. That's what they want, Scorpio. That's what they want. Ultimately, that is what they want. They want you to take their problem in their hand, in your hand, ball it up, blow on it, speak over it, roll it like some dice, shake it and throw it, and their problem's fixed. That's what they want. But that's not, it doesn't work like that. It'll never work like that. It'll never work like that. They have to put in work, they have to put in effort. The same thing that you're doing with yourself. You're putting in work, you're putting in effort. Your intentions are to change what you have going on in your current circumstance. And you're not gonna be able to do it with this fake friend around. This bitch toxic. This bitch stuck in their old ways. Look at that chain. You see that chain, that fake friend that you're around, they stuck in their old ways. They're scared to let you grow and move and do things because they can't do it. They're scared of the fact that you're changing and you're trying to do things different because they can't do it. They can't do it. I'm even gonna say they can't do it. I'm not gonna say they can't do it all because we could do exactly what we want to do. They don't want to do it. They like to hear themselves complain. They like to hear themselves nag and talk that shit. Scorpio, they like it. That's why every conversation that you have with them is exactly the same conversation. It never changes. It never ever changes. It's always the same shit. They're talking about a man or a woman. They're talking about not having the basic necessities, a car, a house, food, a couple dollars in their pocket. Like they're talking about the same shit. They're talking about the lack of effort that they're getting from friends or family, or nobody wants to help them, nobody's looking out for them. And they're talking about the same shit over and over again. And I know you're over this bitch like, man, I am tired of hearing this shit. Stop giving them advice. Like, actually detox them and remove that bitch from your life. Remove them. Remove them. But I don't even think I have to tell you that. I believe that that is something that you're going to do on your own, and this fake friend knows that this is something that you're going to do on your own as well. They got the vibe that you're about to lead their ass in the back burner because and this is why you're going to leave them. You're going to lead them in the back because you had to leave the old version of you in the back. You had to kill off a part of yourself that wasn't right, that was hindering you from moving forward, from being the most happiest version of yourself. Happiest version, not the most successful, not just great, happy version of yourself. Somebody that gets up in the morning with a spirit so great that they immediately just smile once they open their eyes. Like, so you're killing off an old version of yourself that knew nothing about that shit. So how can you kill off that version of yourself and then you still have this motherfucking friend keep coming over to you and keep talking about the same shit over and over again? And not only are they talking shit, they be throwing shade when they come and they talking to you, Scorpio. As they're talking to you, yeah, they might say, "Oh well, yeah, my such and such not helping me, and my this, that, and the third." But actually